Hi everyone! So welcome back to my channel. This is the very first monthly favorites that I'm recording with my new DSLR, which is the Canon T3i. And oh my god, it was such a stressful experience trying to figure out how the hell I'm gonna record videos in my room, because my room is seriously a little tiny square and my bed takes up probably like 70% of my room. So I basically had no room to film with a 50mm lens. And I was super stressed out last week. I was trying to figure out, and then I would get frustrated and this and that, and then I was just like, forget about it. I was just way too frustrated and stressed out. So yeah, and I finally kind of figured out a way. You'll have to be looking at my vital records, which for me is pretty cool. And I also ordered another lens so I can film my chatty videos and not have to worry about trying to figure out a spot to put my camera. So I think the 50mm lens is probably going to be for like tutorials and product pictures and outfit pictures too. And I'm just like rambling on and on like usual. I know you guys want to see my favorites, so let's get started with the very first item. My very first favorite is actually a very recent purchase. If you follow me on my vlog channel, you probably saw me purchasing, or at least you saw where I purchased this item. So I went up, I always go up to Orange County, that's where my boyfriend lives. So recently we've been going a lot to the CVS right in front of Disneyland, and that CVS is an amazing CVS, let me tell you. It looks kind of like a Sephora. It has all the skincare companies that I like, all the French ones at least. It has everything's so nice and just clean and lit really well, and it's just so easy to shop there for makeup. And it's, despite the fact that it's right in front of Disneyland, it is extremely clean, extremely empty the times that I've been there. So during one of my many trips to Orange County, I actually got this one, and this is the new Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. And this is the matte and poreless one, which is their newest foundation. And this one's for normal to oily skin, and I have oily skin. So I've been trying this out for, I think, a week, a little bit over a week, I would say a week and a half, so it's a really recent favorite. But this foundation is just incredible. I think it's a light to medium coverage foundation. It just blends out so easily with my fingers, with a sponge, with a brush. You really, it's not a fussy foundation. And I also like the coverage because, like I said, it's light to medium. I feel like it covers all my redness, some of my acne marks, and it overall just looks very natural, and it feels really nice on the skin. As for the poreless claim, I feel like my skin just looks very even and smooth, and like my coworker the other day was like, what do you use on your face? It always looks so smooth and even. I'm like, a lot of things. I use a lot of things, but this is the foundation I've been using pretty much every single day since I got it. And in case you're wondering, I am in the shade 115 Ivory. Another product from the drugstore that I've been absolutely loving in the month of January is this blush by Milani. This is in Romantic Rose. It's one of their newest blushes, and it has a beautiful rose embossed right in the blush. I like this. It's very similar, I think, to the Tarte Exposed blush, which I also have and I've been absolutely loving. But this one's a lot more affordable. I feel like I can kind of apply it over here and get sort of a blush and contour effect. So that's what I really like. And it's completely matte, so if you have oily skin, you won't look like a, like a glittery disco ball. So I am absolutely in love with this blush. They do have two other shades. One's a coral, one's more like a baby pink. But I am not a big fan of the baby pinks, and I have a really nice one from Illamasqua, which I'm never gonna replace. And the coral one, I was just like, I have too many corals, so this one is just one of those no-brainer blushes. You just put it on with whatever, red lips, smoky eye, I don't know, green eyeshadow, and it just looks amazing because it's a muted rose shade. So if you find this at your drugstore, I found this at a CVS, I believe. get it because it is an incredible blush. Now let's talk about something a little bit more expensive and a little bit more high-end, and this is the Sephora Formula X system. I have the cleanser, the base coat, and the top coat right here. And after trying out the whole system, I have to say that I think I'm a convert. I think I'm gonna ditch the Seche Feet and my Sally Hansen base coats because these are incredible. They really are. I knew they were gonna be good because I've heard great reviews, and I do love Sephora Formula X nail polishes, but I don't know. Whenever something has a lot of hype built around it, I just never want to believe it. So once I tried it out, I was just like, it is worthy all of the hype. I just love it. I feel like my nail polishes last a lot longer. It doesn't chip as easily. On average, I think my manicures are lasting at least 5 days without any chipping, without any problems whatsoever. And I do a lot of typing both at work and also at home. And right now I've been having a little puppy. I'm taking care of a puppy right now. So he's been biting my nails a lot. And no chipping. No chipping whatsoever. The whole system retails I think for $32, which is not necessarily very affordable, but it's not like super expensive. If you do your nails a lot and you want your nails to last a long time, I think these are very worth it. So the weather here in San Diego has been weird. Once again, some days are really hot, some days are really cold, some days are raining. So January was kind of a weird month. My skin has been getting super oily and then super dry, and my lips have been pretty dry this month, so I've been going back to my Nuxe Crème de Miel, and this is a product I discovered when I was studying abroad in Paris because I wrote down every single skincare recommendation that Lisa Eldridge had. I would go to French drugstores with my little list in my on my phone, and I would just go and get that item, then check it off, and that's how I spent my year abroad. So one of the things I picked up while I was studying abroad was this, and this saved my lips during the harsh Parisian winters, which for me was a lot, but I enjoyed it. I love the cold weather, so I was just like, yay! So this saved my lips then, and it's saving my lips now. I just love it. It is so thick, and it's a weird consistency. If you're used to kind of lighter lip balms that just like glide on smoothly, then you might get a little bit weirded out by the Nuxe Crème de Miel because it is a really thick, kind of gritty lip balm, but you just slather on, you go to sleep, and then you wake up and your lips are feeling so nice. That's what I love about this lip balm. Now let's go back to the drugstore. One of the items I've been absolutely loving in January has been for my brows, and this is amazing, I have to say. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper Brow Gel Mascara. It is incredible. It has a really tiny wand, kind of like, I guess, the Benefit Gimme Brow. I don't have that one, but that's what I've been hearing a lot, but I just really like this. This is in the shade, what's the shade? Medium to dark. And it's actually pretty dark. I am content with how dark it is. And it's just one of those products that you can easily use in the morning. I just go like, yeah, that's my special effects for filling in my brows. It is just one of those great products. I love using it when I go to work because I'm usually just doing my makeup really quickly. So I just brush it through. It just keeps my eyebrows in place. It doesn't smudge, and it hasn't flaked on me, which I really appreciate because sometimes I have to kind of do the little patting thing when your eyebrow itches. You know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. You have to go like this. So yeah, no flaking, no smudging. If you wanted to try the Benefit Gimme Brow or some other type of brow gel but don't want to spend that much money on it, I really enjoy this one, and I think you will enjoy it too. I always have to include lip products, and the two lip products I've been absolutely loving in January have been from Rimmel and Maybelline. Yeah, Maybelline. I received this one in my last, in the winter Walmart beauty box, and I have been so in love. This hasn't left my bag the whole month, so that's how much I love this lipstick. And this is one of the Color Sensational nude lipsticks, which again, nudes. I am raving about a nude lipstick, except it's not really a nude. It's kind of more of a neutral shade. It's definitely, it would be a nude if you have like tan to deep skin, but for me, I'm pretty light skinned. So this just looks like a very neutrally brown shade, very neutral brown shade. And this one is in Maple Kiss. It is just a beautiful, beautiful color. I feel like it's a warm brown. It just looks nice with anything from a simple like winged eyeliner to something a little bit more smoky. I still despise the smell. It smells just like Play-Doh, but I can get past that because the color is really, really nice, and I've been in love with that formula. I think their lipsticks are kind of hit and miss. I tried one of their new pastel range that came out this month and I did not like it. Went out in chalky, but this goes on like a high-end lipstick. So if you can get Maple Kiss, highly recommend it. And the last beauty product are these, and these are the Rimmel Provocalypse, which I have been absolutely in love. If I had to pick a favorite from my monthly favorites, it would have to be these, because these are just, I think, one of the most low maintenance lip colors you can ever put on your lips. You just apply them on the morning or whenever you want. I usually apply it before I go to work, and then I do not have to worry about it. There's no reapplying, and I get back home pretty late and my lipstick is still on. It is incredible. It does not feel drying. And this is not a regular balm like other like long wearing like two-step lip colors. This is actually kind of a silicone consistency. It just glides on smoothly. It gives you hydration, but it prevents the color from transferring. And when I say this is transfer proof, it really is. You won't have any stains on forks, on glasses, on anything. Even if you touch it, if you kiss someone, if you give a kiss to your dog won't have lipstick on. So I've been absolutely in love, and I really like their color range as well. I have two so far because I just like these two colors. This one is by far my favorite. If you follow me on my vlog channel, you've seen me wear this one. And this one is in Heartbreaker, which is kind of a muted red. Kind of, yeah, like a muted neutral red. I really like this one. And this one's a little bit more brighter. This is a hot pink, and this one is in Little Minx. As for music favorites, I've been revisiting some of the bands and musicians I've loved since, oh my god, since before high school. I've been a long time fan of these three bands or three musicians. And it's Beck, the Gorillaz, and LCD Sound System. I have been, oh my god, just like immersing myself in their music once again. With Beck, I have loved Beck ever since he came out in the music scene, and I was just a kid in the 90s. I remember hearing Loser, and that was my anthem because my dad called me a loser, and I was just like, huh? That's it sounds very mean, but it was my jam. I would literally jam to Loser when I was a kid because I was a loser, and I still am, but it's okay. And LCD Sound System I loved since high school, and oh my god, I will always regret not seeing them at Coachella. I was there and I was like, I'll go see them later. I mean, I'll go see someone else, and then I'll see them another day, and then they broke up and I never got my chance to see them. And then for Gorillaz, I have been such a big fan. I have seen them in concert. Saw them at Coachella once, and then I saw them in concert here in San Diego, and I have been listening to their music and just wishing they would make new music. And then the announcement came that they're gonna reunite and make new music, and I was just like, oh my god, yes! New Gorillaz music! So obviously I'm very excited about that, cannot wait. And that's it for my January favorites. As a little warning, I am still playing around with my camera. I'm still playing around with the settings and the lighting, so please bear with me because this is really a learning process for me. And then once I nail it, videos are going to be like, they're going to be good. they're gonna be good. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments below what products you loved in the month of January. I would love to know that, and I love talking to you guys in the comments. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All the links are down below, but yeah, just tell me what you guys liked or what musicians you've been listening to in the month of January. I would love to know that as well. And I will see you guys very soon in my next video, which will be a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now, which you can't really see because I'm wearing glasses. But you will see it on Friday. So I will see you guys very soon, and thank you guys so much once again for watching today's video. Bye!